So much I want to say, but I'll try to keep it short. This is my second round of this, and I kind of started 2 years ago, and it took me about 2 years of Lynn kind of being in light workers. She kept telling me about it, Marianne. Before I even moved here, I met Lynn before I moved here and thought of what a great spirit she was. Oh, I'd love to get to know this lady. And then, you go off in life. And then I saw them at the farmer's market one day. And I've had energy healing done to me out of desperation for quite a few years. And I always thought that it was like, my God, these people, they're, like angels on earth. They're so much more than I could ever be. And I could never do this. I wasn't born an empath or anything. And then when this came and it was like, anybody can do this. I was like, I can do it. In the first class, I remember the first level, I was like, I can't do this. and but it was like, no, I committed to myself. And the second level, it was like, okay, maybe I can do this. Third level, no way I can do this. It was so hard. But then I thought like, well, you know what? I don't need to deal with the future in this. I can there's enough of with the light workers, there's enough other tools. I don't have to go to the future. And then I went to the fourth and a couple of levels, and it made such a difference in my life. I was able to get off a lot of my pain medications. It opened up paths for me. And then it opened up paths for me, and I stopped. And things started closing in, and I started really feeling so lost again. And pain medications started going up, pain started going up. Paths started closing down, and so again, out of desperation, I started taking this over again, and again, things started opening up again. Today, I wasn't going to come. I told Donna I was thinking of every excuse not to come to 3 again. The dog, the Tampa, even up until like the other day, I was like, well, maybe my dog got attacked last week. It was like, well, maybe he doesn't need to be, I can't leave him alone this weekend. But I'm here, and it was so amazing because it brings you closer to believing I can do this. And there's those little points, like there was that little point with Melissa where there was just such this intensity. And then yesterday with Cece where it's like, oh my God, okay, this really is happening. It's not all in my head. It's not all, and I know we all think that, like, it's not, I'm really not making this up. Some of it, yeah, there's stories. I kept putting in my head, okay, don't tell your story. Is this your story or them? And, but when you feel that feeling, and I think part of it for me is like 60% my story and maybe 40 of I'm getting that, but when you get it, it's such an incredible feeling. And this is having done so many other energy, having had so much energy work done to me, and then it's only been in this last month that I've actually had this done to me. It is so much more than any other stuff out there. I mean, it's, I have so many friends that are in the energy healing business. And even with them now, what I know, it's like, no, God, channel's up. You're talking to, they're they're sitting there, and it's all just, helpful dead people telling them what they want to hear. And I just sit there, and it's like, no, you need your channels up. You have to, here's Lynn's thing. Look at her website. Look at, because it's so much more. I mean, it really is incredible, so the self-doubt's there, and just keep it going. It's always there. None of us want to know that we can't. I'm not good at continuing on things that I'm not good at. I never was. If I'm not good at it, okay, bye. But this is worth staying with it and continuing it. I'm going to pass it on now.